Before the iPod, carrying your entire music library in your pocket was unthinkable. People lugged around CD players and binders of discs, making music a chore. The iPod changed everything. Suddenly, 1,000 songs fit in your pocket. It wasn't just about convenience, it was about freedom. Now you could listen to what you wanted, when you wanted, anywhere. No more being stuck with one album or whatever was on the radio. The iPod let you curate your own soundtrack for every moment. It turned everyday life into a personal concert. Apple saw the mess of digital music, clunky players, illegal downloads, and built something better. The iPod was simple, elegant, and just worked. It solved a problem we didn't know we had and made music personal again. This little device gave us control over our music and, in a way, our lives. It was a revolution in your pocket. And it all started with a vision to make technology truly serve us. October 23, 2001, Apple's headquarters, a small crowd, and Steve Jobs on stage. The world was distracted, the tech industry was struggling, and expectations were low. Jobs talked about our love for music and the pain of using clunky digital players. Then he reached into his pocket and revealed the iPod. 1,000 songs in your pocket. That was the pitch, simple, direct, and powerful. He showed off the scroll wheel, flying through songs with a flick of his thumb. The room was stunned. The future of music was suddenly real. The slogan, 1,000 songs in your pocket, was genius. It wasn't about specs, it was about what mattered to people. The iPod promised freedom and simplicity in a complicated world. The launch was quiet, but the impact was seismic. Apple didn't just announce a product, they changed how we think about music. The world was about to listen in a whole new way. And it all started with a device that fit in your jeans. Other MP3 players existed, but they were clunky, confusing, and held barely an album's worth of songs. The iPod was different. 5 gigabytes of storage, 1,000 songs. No more picking and choosing. Your whole collection came with you. Its minimalist design, led by Jony Ive, felt great in your hand. The scroll wheel made browsing music fast and fun. It was intuitive, no manual required. But the real magic was iTunes. Import your CDs, organize your library, and sync with a single click. No more dragging files or wrestling with bad software. The iPod and iTunes worked together seamlessly. It wasn't just a gadget, it was a complete system. Apple made digital music easy for everyone, not just techies. The iPod set a new standard for how technology should work. It was beautiful, simple, and just worked. That's what made it special. At first, critics scoffed. The iPod was expensive and only worked with Macs. Many called it a niche toy for Apple fans, but early adopters fell in love and started spreading the word. They didn't talk about specs. They talked about the joy of having all their music with them. The white headphones became a cultural symbol. Seeing someone lost in their music on the bus was the best marketing Apple could ask for. The iPod made music personal and emotional again. Playlists for every mood, rediscovering old favorites. It was a new way to experience music. Word of mouth turned skeptics into believers. Apple soon made the iPod work with Windows, and prices dropped. The iPod exploded in popularity, becoming a must-have gadget. It proved that great design and real-world benefits win people over. The iPod's success was a victory for simplicity and understanding what people truly want. It changed the industry and our lives. The iPod didn't just change listening, it changed the music business. Suddenly, singles mattered more than albums. For 99 cents, you could buy just the song you loved. Artists had to adapt, focusing on standout tracks. Independent musicians could reach global audiences through iTunes, but making a living got harder. Music was now cheap and everywhere. The iPod was a tool for listeners, a disruption for creators. Behind it all was Steve Jobs' vision and a team of brilliant engineers and designers. The iPod paved the way for the iPhone, the App Store, and streaming. Its legacy is everywhere, in every device that puts the world in your pocket. The iPod taught us to expect beauty and simplicity from our technology. It was more than a music player, it was a turning point. Music in our world would never be the same.